Hello everyone. I hope so. You all are safe and healthy at home. And myself, Sandeep Reddy, again with new video lecture. The topic is same only the polynomials. In polynomial, today we will discuss little bit new thing. Okay, as we have discussed remainder theorem. Using that remainder theorem, I am telling you the problems on polynomials. So today we will discuss first thing. Whenever the question is coming, find the value of k. K means any unknown value. Find the value of any unknown. If x minus 1 is the factor of first this question, this polynomial, and second this question, I will explain these two questions. Here it can be any unknown and here any can be factor, but according to the question. So let's start with this question. Already we have discussed in remainder theorem. If x square plus x plus k, it has one factor x minus 1, then definitely at x is equal to 1, this polynomial becomes 0. It means this polynomial not becomes 0, its remainder will come 0. This polynomial's remainder will come 0. Okay, we have discussed remainder theorem in previous videos. You can see this is one condition, this is the factor. You guys see x minus 1 is a factor, then p1 what it is, this is remainder. Remainder will come equal to 0, or we can say at this point, at this value k, this polynomial becomes 0, because if you will go through in that manner, in zeros manner, 0, then x is equal to 1 is the 0 of this polynomial, and at the 0 polynomial becomes 0. So you can consider in both the manner. It's your choice. Either you solve by remainder theorem or you solve by the 0 of the polynomial method. Now P1. P1 means in polynomial at the place of x, we will place 1. So 1 square plus at the place of x 1 plus k. K is unknown for us, equal to 0. I am using this statement here. Now finally 1 plus 1, it is 2. 1 square is also 1, only 1 plus 1 2, plus k is equal to 0. So k is equal to minus 2. So the unknown value is coming minus 2. Okay guys, now you see another question here. The question is same, the thing we will use same. If x minus 1 is a factor, then p1 is equal to 0. Not 1 always. According to this question, x minus 1, so minus 1 is here, then plus 1 will come here. That's why 1 we are using here, otherwise it's according to the question. Now the same thing, I am using this complete statement p1. At the place of x, I am giving k 1 square minus root 2 multiplied by 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So k, it is k only. Now minus 2 I am transferring, that side is plus root 2, and this 1 also I am transferring, and this minus 1. Find the k value is root 2 minus 1. Root 2 minus 1. So you guys, you see both the questions. By the help of this polynomial, the zeros of the polynomial, we can calculate the value of any unknown. Here unknown is k. So guys, you can solve your exercise, your question. Use this method and easily you will get the solution. Now in factorization, here we will see the one method of factorization, very popular method, that is splitting the middle term. This method we are using for quadratic polynomials, and further in grade 10 also we will use in quadratic equations also. This is very popular method and very easy to use. So guys, what is the method? If I will explain by the any particular general term, then it will be easy understood. It will be not easy to understand. But here I am explaining with one example. Here, what is the method? Actually, I am telling you, splitting the middle term. So this is the middle term. First, we have to make sure this polynomial must be in standard form. What is the standard form? That ax square, standard form I am writing here, ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form. Means square term will come at first and then afterwards x term and at last constant term. Afterwards guys, we will select the middle term. This middle term we split in two parts. Now whose multiplication is coming 12x square into 1. Multiplication of this and this term. Multiplication of these two terms are coming 12x square multiplied by 1. 12x square multiplied by 1 is coming 12x square. Always 1 will not be here. With the different question you will see different values, the multiplication is coming. Now this minus 7x we have to divide in two parts. Whose multiplication, those two parts is coming 12x square. Now minus 7x we have the choice minus 6x and minus x. We will add then minus 7x will come, but then multiply will come 6x square. So with this pair we will not select. We can select also 5 and 2, 5x minus 5x and minus 2x. This pair also we will not select because the multiplication is coming 10x square. But another pair 4x minus 4x and minus 3x. Guys, you see minus 4x and minus 3, the addition is coming minus 7x. Okay, in all three cases sum is coming minus 7x. But in this case, in the last case, their multiplication is coming 12x square, which we will need. So this 12x square is our required pair. One is minus 3x, one is minus 4x. No matter, minus 3x you write at first and minus 4x you write afterwards. No issue. But this is the pair which we need. The addition is coming the same middle term and the multiplication is coming the multiplication of first and last term. Equal to the first and last term, guys. Point be noted. The multiplication is coming plus 12x square. So we will select this. This part no need to show in the solution. So we got our two splits. Now these two splits I will use in the question and I will factorize this. Now guys, 3x. So I am using minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. It's not a matter, you can write minus 3x first and minus 4x after, no issue. Answer will come same, factors will come same. Now in first two term and last two term, we will take common. Here 3x or 4x, something, this 12x we can write 3 into 4x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. Here you see guys, minus 4 and x is common in both the terms, in this term and in this term. 4x is common, so 3 is left and 1x is left because x square was there. Minus 4x will be common, so what is left here? 1. Now minus is coming at first and afterwards plus is coming, nothing is common, but if minus is coming at first then minus 1 will take common. So negative term will be positive and positive will be negative. Whenever we are taking minus common, in that case, always term sign will be changed. It was minus 3x, now it is plus 3x. It was plus 1x, now it is minus 1. Now you see guys, this minus 3x and minus 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1 and 3x minus 1 is common. Definitely if you took exact splits, then definitely these two terms will come same. Now 3x minus 1 is common. Now the rest part here 4x and here minus 1. Now two factors came. This is the method splitting by middle term. And guys, the main thing I told you about, we have to split the middle term in that way whose sum is coming term itself and the product is coming the product of first and last term of this quadratic polynomial. So guys, this is the middle term splitting method also we can see, and it's the most popular method in quadratic polynomial and in quadratic equation. Guys, it's very useful for you, so you do practice of this method. Now the factorize of cubic polynomial. Here you see guys, cubic polynomial. In this cubic polynomial, you will face two types of question. One is this, like this question, in which easily you can take common. You see guys, in starting two terms and in last two terms, if I take common, then x square common in first two terms. Then what is left? X minus 2. Minus is common as we have discussed in previous example. So x minus. Now x minus 2 is common in both the term. X minus 2. What is left? X square minus 1. If nothing left, then minus 1 we can write. Minus, according to the question, 1 we can write. X minus 2. Now x square minus 1 whole square we can write, because we will use identity. In just after this section you will study about the identities. So I am telling you first how to solve this question. X minus 2, this is a square minus b square identity we will study. So a square minus b square whose expansion like identity I am telling you, if a square minus b square is coming, that we can write a plus b and a minus b, a plus b and a minus b. So here also this we can add x plus 1 and x minus 1. Factorization done. And the another type of question in the factorization in cubic polynomial cases, that one factor we have to find out with the check and trial method. We will calculate the one polynomial and afterwards by the long division method we will divide the polynomial. Okay guys, I will explain you one question related to this. Once you look at here and you solve questions. Now you see guys, another kind of question. In this we cannot solve this question as like the previous question. So how to solve these kind of questions? This is completely cubic polynomial. So by the trial and check, place and trial and method, we will get one factor. Okay, so I am telling you that I am checking at first x is equal to 1. Afterwards I will check at minus 1, then 2, then minus 2 until I will not get 0. So suppose I am checking at first 1. So pick 1. So 1 cube minus 23 1 square plus 142 x minus 120. At the place of x we have to put 1. Now finally is coming 1 minus 23 plus 142 minus 1 to 0, minus 120 and 1 minus 23 and this is plus 1. So finally we will get 143, 1 and 142, 143 and this is minus 143. It means we are getting 0. So guys, here is my good luck. I am getting at first, in first chance only 0. If I am getting here 0, then definitely x minus 1 is a factor of given polynomial px. Now what to do? By the help of long division method, already we have discussed long division method. So I will divide this polynomial by x minus 1. You guys note down this. And now what I am doing, by the help of x minus 1 I am dividing this polynomial. So x minus 1 is the factor, definitely get. So divide x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120 by x minus 1, as we have discussed already in our previous videos. So what to do? I am telling you direct division. So guys, as we have discussed this long division also, and now we got quotient. Already one factor we got here, x minus 1, and the another factor, another two factors will get from this quotient. Now this quotient we will solve further here by the middle term splitting method, as we have discussed. So x square, this minus 22x, I am dividing in 10x minus 12x. You guys, you check, if you will add both the terms, then you will get minus 22x, and if you multiply, then the product of this x square and 120. So in first two term and last two term I will take common. X is here is common, minus 12 is common, minus 12 is common, not only 12. So 10 will get. So if you check x minus 10 and x minus 10 both are coming equal, it means we taken correct split. Now x minus 10 is common further, so x minus 12. Now finally two factors we got here and one factor already, x minus 1. So our final factors of this cubic polynomial is x minus 1 and x minus 10 and x minus 12. This is what px is our cubic polynomial. This cubic polynomial we can write like this also. If you multiply all these three factors, again we'll get this cubic polynomial. So guys, in quadratic polynomial we will got two factors, in cubic 3, and by quadratic 4. In that way we will get. So guys, you solve questions, your exercise you solve, and I hope so you will not face any problem in these kind of questions. So, but this long division, this middle term splitting method, these two methods are very useful, and directly will meet these two methods in grade 10 also. So it's very easy to understand once you try. I hope so. If you are facing problem in the quality of video, you go to your YouTube setting, and there the quality of video you select highest, and try to avoid in portrait mode, use landscape mode, as well as you can use laptop and desktop also. So visibility will be there better. So guys, you solve the question, definitely we'll meet again.